I moaned. I couldn't help.
Defcon 5! Defcon 5!
My husband at me.
I don't know, because whoa, it's already starting, oh fuck!
It's like
Right, so
4,137.
who's the narrator? Who's the dad? Who's the mother? Who's the son? Who's gonna slide up in the mother?
I'll be none of the above.
No, wait, what? Fuck you! Get in this shit!
You're the mother, Shadow.
Nah, I'm good.
No! What?
Man, it could be the narrator. I'll be the son.
I mean, I'm
I'll
more
be the
than happy.
son.
Whoa. Something's freaking out on my computer for a second. I think the porn's
Oh,
finding
yeah.
out.
right.
You're not doing an
But
all
actually,
star, are you?
Like, I'm not lying. It's
Yeah. That's what All Star said as well.
freaking out. It's Chrome's not responding. My
Fucking hell, no achievements popping and fucking.
no, it couldn't handle all the
The
achievements.
fucking Constantine!
Actually, it did.
You know what probably make this greater, Manic? If he was drunk.
Oh no, oh god.
Check the achievements. They popped like
I
me.
know,
They
they
popped
won't
like
even
my
fucking
pussy.
stop.
And... I can't read the text.
I can't.
It was August. We spent the morning back in the car. Our son Mike was leaving for college. It was morning, but already it was 90 degrees outside. Fucking hell, that's hot. Mike and husband. Wait there, just let that roll for a few. Mike and husband. I don't know what the next word is. Fuck. They'll help.
What?
Anyone help?
Oh my
Mike
god.
and husband anal were getting pretty sweaty loading up the car. The trunk was
can't
already
see it
full,
by the fucking
and the back
achievement.
wouldn't fit much more. Mike went back into the house to get the last of his things. There we go. Nailed it.
I can't
Oh
even
my God.
click!
It says "and I." I was reading actually.
Oh,
I
it
just noticed
crashed.
Oh, okay, I gotta push enter, that's all. Oh, okay.
I heard him come out the house. I turned around and saw him carrying his 42-inch screen TV.
Where are you going to put the TV?
Then Shadows and them. There, this one's All Star. This one's All Star.
I don't know, but I don't want to
Wait,
leave
that's
it.
just-
I don't know, but I don't want
I
to
wonder
leave
he's fucking
it.
desperate.
Just stop.
why does the college student sound like he's 5 years old?
Hey, look, this is an artistic experience, man. You can't question these kinds of things.
Is
At least we know why he hasn't got laid for, though. Right, so.
That's from all the blue balls. I got it. Okay. Apologies. Continue.
I finished it.
Okay.
Apparently you didn't.
Oh, this one's. I looked in the back seat.
You're up,
Oh.
Shadow.
Want
Go,
to.
go, Shadow. No, that's
I
my
don't.
voice, but
I can't
it's-
do it. I can't do
you
female
can.
voices.
just do your
Oh,
own.
okay.
Just pretend you're a fucking butch-ass lesbian. Man. That's it. Leave.
That'd be weird.
Just do it.
I don't think so, son. Yeah. I'll be like that. I'm gonna do it as like a super sexy voice, like this.
Fucking MILF.
I don't think so, son. Don't laugh at me.
Mike looked in the car. I'll be Australian now.
We could put it in the middle of the front seat.
Okay. college man. And where's your mom gonna sit?
Can you be African? Okay, college man. Then where's your mom going to sit there? I prefer the African variant. I can see on his face he was trying to come up with a fucking solution there, eh, cunt?
I got an idea.
He opened the fucking passenger side door, he put the TV on the middle, then he got in and fucking sat down.
See, pretty room. Here, Mom, sit next to me.
I tried.
Okay.
How's this narrator? This is like this is like fucking
me.
pseudo. Yeah, this is like this is like first person, third person narrative. Oh fucking hell!
It's artistic, goddammit. Just roll with it.
I tried to sit next to my son. I could sit in the seat, but the door won't close. Now, fuck. Now something. Now I am not a big woman. I stand about 5 feet tall and I only weigh 500 pounds. Weigh 100 pounds. It was my son taking up all the room. He was already over 6 feet tall and weighed about fucking 500 million pounds.
Eh? You okay?
Go on, Shadow, your time to shine. This might get you the lead role in any job, you never know.
Yeah,
This could be a success story.
Uh-oh. Yes, this. I can't see shit. What's going on?
Probably gotta change the game, that's why.
Yeah, I don't want to get that. That's what's gonna get us spot. I just thought about that.
Demos there is.
Right. Oh, fuck.
Fucking hell. Humans are still popping.
This TV is just gonna be like, this isn't our game. The hell is this?
I think they appreciate this one more because it's doing the game more justice. But okay.
At least it runs quicker than the quiz time. So, anyway. It's not
It
me
doesn't mean
taking-
that taking all of the room. Come on, give us some effort. Put some back into it.
You-
Come on, Shadow. Do
It's
it.
not me that's taking up all of the room. It's you. This isn't going to work. Tell you what. Leave the TV, and when we come to visit you, we'll bring it with us. Don't laugh at me. Bitch slap. Don't piss your mama.
The guy with the can stood by the door.
Oh, sorry. Make up your mind, Mike. It's hot out here.
You are the fucking producer, Constantine.
Okay. Okay.
Looking right, that big boy.
Mike, it's a 5-hour drive to your college.
Just give me a minute. I know my mom does it. Wait, what? What do you say, Mom? Would you mind sitting on my lap?
You okay? Oh, okay. I'll sit on your lap. But if it gets too uncomfortable, I want to stop at a rest stop. So we can ditch the TV.
Okay, let's go get our shower so we can get on the road.
Whoa!
My shower didn't take long. Since I would be sitting on my son's lap for 5 hours, I wanted to wear something real comfortable. My jeans would be too tight, plus it was too hot to wear them. I looked in my closet. As I was going through my clothes, I found a summer dress I bought. It was the shirt type with the sleeveless arms. It buttons up in the front, I unbuttoned it and put it on, When I finished buttoning it up, I noticed it showed my bra too much. I took it off again. I removed my bra and put my dress back on. I looked in the mirror. I didn't really need a bra. Who fucking needs one? Even at 37, my tits were still perky. The dress was too short. It only came from the middle of my thighs.
So is she like trying to get
pair?
or something? No.
I slipped on a pair. Fucking hell, that's gonna hurt, isn't it? Jesus. Just goes up you. I slipped on a pair. I think that's one of her 5 a day. Right? At least we know she's healthy.
She
Could be
she can put it in.
I took one last look in the mirror. I thought to myself, for a mother of 18-year-old son, I don't know why she turned Irish for. I still look good. I know my husband's
Still
seeing
likes.
what I look like. He tries to fuck me at least 4 times a week. Jesus Christ, Jesus. I heard the car honk.
Hey, shit.
Oh,
what are you guys talking
honk if
about?
you're horny.
Meet.
I ran downstairs, closed and locked the front door and headed to my car. My son was already in the seat. I sat down on his lap and spread my legs into his car. I looked and noticed my dress barely covered my voice. I rode up pretty high. My son was wearing baggy shorts and a t-shirt. I closed the car door.
Oh my god.
Eh?
All aboard.
Please.
Oh, God!
Jesus, like, please, my wife's still there.
I can't believe how this looks.
My son's like, eh. I was glad I was wearing this dress. I could feel the back of my bare legs on my son's legs. Flash.
It's like,
I had to take a screenshot.
Fine, Mom. You really don't weigh anything. No problem.
I looked over the TV at my husband. What? That doesn't even make sense. I looked over the TV at my husband.
Look, there's a TV in between them. They're blocked off from him.
Oh, fucking hell.
Right? You didn't see that shit?
I was looking at something else, to be honest.
do you have enough room to drive?
Sure.
I can only see his head. Okay.
Wait, Chad. Constantine's dick's gonna skyrocket into space as we play this. That's where penis state is gonna be.
That's not what Mum
as it
says.
sits.
Right, that's not your line. God damn it, don't break character now.
I'm improvising. Shut up. Can you even see me? Mark.
Only your head, dear. Are you more comfortable?
I wiggled around on my son's lap.
Oh my god.
This is where the boulder comes in. Yeah, I don't mind this at all.
God.
I'm gonna get fucked, literally.
I turned on the radio. As I was listening to the music, I started to feel something had repositioned my
Oh my god.
What is this hard, hot appendage spreading my
I
cheeks?
also noticed my son got real quiet. It was when I first sat down, I thought to myself, then I realised what I was feeling. My son is getting a hard on.
Oh my god!
I really didn't think about giving him a hard on by sitting on his lap. I can feel it still growing. My god, I thought to myself, how big is it going to get? I wonder what he's thinking. Does he think I can't feel it between the crack of my ass?
Panic, do you have some of those blurry screens or even some of Val's faces prepared, right?
I'm the one streaming, and fuck no.
I looked down my legs. My dress is rolled up a little more. I'd almost see my panties. My son's hands were on the seat on each side of me. I wondered if you could... how high my dress is written up.
Let's see
I
how
realised
high.
I liked the idea of my dress being up so much. He gave me a little front knowing I could give my son a hard on.
I gotta move that
Let's
out of
go.
the way.
What's going on?
Okay.
You don't know.
We've only been on the road for an hour. There was still 4 hours to go. I knew my husband couldn't see how high my dress was, or he'd be looking at my legs. The achievements block everything from his view. I felt my son shift his body around. When he did, I felt my son shift his body around, and when he did, his dick ended up on the back of my ass. I kind of
Yes.
wished he would try something. Whoa.
Incest is to incest, apparently.
Is
How you
this
doing
safe?
back there, son?
Is this safe to stream?
No, of course not.
Fuck no!
What y'all doing?
If we're gonna go out, we've got to bang. Imagine the fucking articles.
I mean, there's only 3 of them watching. We know who you are.
Yeah, it's me,
Nope. I already
Constantine, and
did
Lucas
this part.
Raven.
Move on. Move on.
I'm okay, Mom. How are you feeling?
A little moist. Sorry. I like what I'm feeling. Are your arms getting tired? Where you have them?
Oh my god.
Typically,
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable.
Oh my god!
Here. try this to see if it feels better. My dad's gonna fucking come into my room. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm gonna be
Your
like, "Nothing."
dad.
I'm gonna switch.
Listen,
And
I said as I took hold of both his hands and placed them on my bare foot.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Oh!
I'm sure I gave your third arm some room to breathe.
Oh!
It sounds like you're having a good time here, All-Star.
Duh, you're on his fucking lap. What you expect? He's cross-legged, fucking ass. Jesus.
Like, see? Is that better? I have to repeat myself.
Yes. If I didn't hear you, then yes. Go.
I repeated myself twice.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
I looked down. When I put his hands on my thighs, I put the palms down. His were resting on the inside of my thighs, very close to my panties. I like what it looks like. I was...
Oh my god!
That's how you didn't get to finish the last sentence.
Oh, fuck.
It was all trying to stifle a laugh.
I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
I knew he wouldn't. The more I felt his hands on me, the more I wanted to feel him resting my hands on his. This seemed very innocent. I started rubbing the top of his hands, just like any mother would.
Wow.
I looked at my husband. I liked the idea of my son's hands on me with my husband right there. Wow, she's a fucking cuck. He's a cuck, even. As I rubbed his hands, I tried to move them up my thighs just a little. He didn't give any resistance. Now his hands are on my skirt with his fingers still on my bare thighs. I put a little swag through my skirt.
Gone into the stratosphere.
His hands moved up my skirt. I looked up and I could see my panties. Well, I looked down and I could see my panties. Fucking difficult.
For some fun. Shh, it's our little secret.
His fingers were so close to touching him. I raised his right hand and put on my panties. His left hand there. I spread my legs a little. Well, I did. His hand fell between me and I took a hold of his hand and pressed it against my panties.
Yeah. Very upset.
My son's hands were now on my panty-covered pussy, I could feel myself getting wet and wanted more. When I removed my hands, he left his hand on me, He wasn't moving around on anything. He was just letting his hands rest on my pussy. I waited for him moving his fingers. Nothing. Maybe he was afraid. I knew how to fix that. A woman of her experience. I took a hold of his hand and moved it up to the top of my panties. When I knew his achievement were above my panties, I pressed his hand against my body and slowly slid his finger between my panties with bare skin. Ooh.
Well, the narrator's got a lot to talk.
I know, right?
I kept moving his hand down until I could feel his fingertips just barely touch the top of my pussy lips. I pushed his hand down further. I couldn't get his hand all the way between my legs under my panties so he could feel my pussy. What the fuck is even going on here? My panties were too tight for both our hands. Finally, I felt him try to move his hand further down so we could find my entrance. I took my hands off my panties. My son left his hand on my pussy. I can't.
Right?
I think we're just in this for the ride, and my next one is doing the driving right now.
I rose up my hips, hooked my thumbs on each side.
Dr. Jimmy Manic.
As soon as I did this, I felt Mike's move his hand so he could get his finger. My panties kept me from spreading my legs out for him to really get to feel me. Before I could move my hand to take my panties off, Mike used his other hand and started pulling them down around my ankles.
Oh my god.
I lifted up my legs so he could take them all the way off. I spread my legs as wide as I could.
Fucking hell.
This was all he needed. I was so wet he sunk 2 fingers in me at once. I let out a slow moan.
Are you okay?
He was looking at me. I smiled.
I'm okay. I thought it would be a problem sitting on my son's lap, but it really isn't. This isn't going to be so bad of a ride, don't you know?
Nice pun.
Here I was, talking to my husband, with my son's fingers in me. That's not something you see every day, is it?
So, question, is this going to be rideception? A ride inside a ride? Inside a ride?
How much farther till we stop,
I don't want to stop until I go a little further. How about you, Mike? Can you go a little bit further?
Yeah, Mom, I can go a lot further.
Good. The further we go, the better I like it. That's okay with you, isn't it, honey?
Yeah, I like the idea of not stopping.
Me too.
I turned and looked at my son.
Me too. I don't want to stop.
Mike, how are you doing with your mom on your lap?
No problem, Dad. Mom keeps me moving around, so no problem, Dad. Mom keeps moving around, so what position does it go uncomfortable? She raises up every once in a while to relieve the pressure.
There's some tents in the attendants that I've noticed. There's definitely a tent pitched in the car somewhere. Can you find it?
Manic?
I think Manic died.
Manic? What is this?
Uh-oh. He's trying to hide all the porn. GGIAS, can you,
Oh,
since you've
hell
got
no.
such a short
Fuck
roll-
no, I'm not reading in this shit. I'm doing dad already.
As my son was talking to his dad, he was even in my.
Oh shit.
Mike was starting to move in and out of him. Somebody's have to take this over for me.
No, you're fucking in it.
I have to. I'll do it.
I'm not in it.
Alright, yeah, Mom, Mom, you should be the
Yeah.
one doing it, because it's your narrated fucking story.
I know.
Filthy
I had
bastard.
to my tongue to keep from moaning. I pressed my hand against his. I pushed his hand hard into my pussy. I can't see it. And I wanted him to know I wanted him to go deeper in me.
And deeper! And deeper!
He got the idea and sank his fingers in me as deep as he could. I started moving more. The rhythm of his fingers. I looked over at my husband. It was a good thing the TV was blocking the view. If he could see his son with his fingers deep in his mother's pussy.
It's a THL
Sorry,
exclusive.
just a sec. I don't really know what he would do. My whole body was starting to respond to his fingers. Without warning, I'm assuming that's he, pulled his fingers out of me. I felt disappointed. That didn't last long.
Hopefully our band doesn't either.
My son started unbuttoning my dress.
Oh my
He
god.
started with the top button and was working his way down to the bottom button. As he was unbuttoning my dress, I could feel the... I don't know what that word is. Goddamn achievements. The caw from the car's air conditioner. It made my nipples even harder. I felt him unbutton the last button. He opened my dress. Easy opening dress, Jesus. The front of me was totally naked for my son to do whatever he wanted to do to me. I started running his hands up and down my body. He started fondling both of my tits and kept cupping them with his hands. I struck my chest out so he could press against me even harder. I raised my hips up and pulled my dress out from under my ass. My son,
Oh my god.
understood why. Where'd his
I think
hands?
so.
I had to rise up so he could get his zipper. I heard him unzip his shorts. It still had his dick trapped under my ass. I raised my hips even more. You started this. I'm not ending it. And keep going until the climax.
Everything okay, honey? Are you getting uncomfortable on our son's lap? Do you want me to stop so you can get more comfortable?
Oops.
As
What
Mike.
the?
What the fuck is that?
As Mike. Okay, that was a weird typo. They really should have had somebody go through this before they published
Do you
it.
really
Okay.
think they give about people
That's
going
fine.
through it?
Right? I don't think
We
they
should've
give
had
a
me.
flying
Weird,
fuck.
but- Well, probably multitasking in the middle of it, but anyway. As Mike pulling down his underwear, I felt his trapped dick release itself. I sat back down on him. His dick was pressing against the back of my naked ass.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you. No, that's alright, dear. If I move around just right, I think I'm going to get real comfortable. What about you, Mike? Is there anything you need to do to get more comfortable? Is there anything you need me to do? Mike placed his
God.
hands on each side of my hips.
If you would, Mom, raise up some so I can position myself better.
Oh, yeah.
Son was singing. I raised my ass in the air as high as I could. I felt one of his hands come off of my doing with it. Started lowering myself back down on my. I felt the head of his dick at my entrance. I lowered myself more. His dick easily slid to my pussy.
You should have posted in general to come into the fucking.
This is a first. This is the first we've ever done.
As I was lowering myself on my son's dick, his dick was opening my pussy walls wide. I moaned. I couldn't help.
Defcon 5! Defcon 5!
My husband at me.
Are you sure you don't want me to stop?
As I lowered myself until I felt my son's dick bottom out in my pussy. No, don't stop. I want you to keep going. I'm good for the next half hour. What about you, Mom?
Yeah, Mom. When you said that, I'm positioning myself so I would have no problem. I need to
Do you want me to rise up with you?
No. Just stay on my lap and I'll rise up with me.
Saying that myself, I almost came right there. Apparently she hasn't enough. Next page, please.
I did.
Oh, it's too late.
No, why do another one?
Somebody's into Destiny 2? Sorry, I'm reading your emails or messages or whatever. I apologize. Oh, I wiggled my ass back and forward, causing the dick to move around beside me more. As I was riding my son's dick, I looked over at my husband. Mike was still pushing his dick in me as hard as he could. If only he knew. Right. My son with my husband right next to me. How soon do you think you can visit Mike after he stays in his dorm?
Well, with my workload, it's gonna be hard to get away. But that's not long of a drive. You can visit him without me.
I wouldn't mind managing my son's workload. Talking to my husband with my son's dick in me made me even hornier.
Did you get my Scott message? Because he think you'll pay.
No, I haven't even
I
looked.
understand. Don't feel bad about coming each time I do. I'll come as much as I can. You, Mike?
Mom, you can come as much as you want to. In fact, the more you come, the better I will like it.
As he finished saying that, he pushed hard in me.
How soon do you think he will come?
Soon, Mike. Real soon. I started moving back, forward on his dick. The only part of me moving was my ass. I kept my head still so my husband didn't catch on to what we were doing. I felt a dark presence coming. I took my hands off my hips and pressed them to my tits. My son's dick in me. His hands on my tits were too much. I felt wave after wave hit me. Just give me a sec. The achievements are still screwing me. Along with my son. I'm gonna ignore that word. Could do was tense. Oh, maybe it says all I could do was tense my body. It lasted a good 30 seconds. It was the longest orgasm I ever had. Exhausted, I laid back on my son.
Wow.
Oh my god.
He wasn't
Oh my
finished with me.
god!
His dick in me.
Oh my
His
god.
legs went straight out. My son started shooting his cum in me. I could feel it filling me up. It felt very warm and stayed still until he emptied his dick in me. Both of us were spent.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I think we killed Constantine! There's a sign stating there's a place to eat about 10 miles up the road. Are you guys hungry?
Yeah, Dad, I could eat something.
I turned around and looked at Mike. He was smiling at me.
What about you, Mom? Think you could eat something?
I was going for the hot dog joke too. Gosh darn it, the game.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh shit.
Keep it. What the hell, game? That was my hot dog joke and you stole it from me.
Oh.
He's gonna sue me Reddit then.
Bent over to pick up my
I think
panties.
this is the best money you've ever spent.
Right?
When I bent over to pick them up, I felt my son's dick fall out of me. I put my feet through the... That's not how you spell through. The pair, or the
Oh.
panties, pulled them up. Right before I pulled them over my pussy. That's gotta hurt, strucking your finger. Anyway, my son reached over and struck. I'm gonna say stuck instead, because they fucking typoed. And stuck his finger in me again. I gave him a playful slap on his hand. He took his finger out of me, and I pulled my panties up. I started buttoning up my dress. I felt my son stick his dick back in his pants and zip up. How long of a drive do we have left?
Oh, about 2 hours. Do you guys think you can manage that for another 2 hours?
I know I don't mind. If I can take it, I can sit on his lap for another 2 hours. What about you, Mike? Do you mind your mom sitting on your lap for another 2 hours?
Oh, yeah.
Well, the
Yeah,
first
boy.
2 hours been pretty fast. I imagine the next 2 hours will go as fast. Maybe even faster. Or even faster. Goddamn achievements.
I thought at least one of you would be complaining by now.
I don't have any complaints. Do you, Steve?
Mom, I wouldn't even play if you
Thank you, son. I'll try and make the next 2 hours good for you.
This is so fucking wrong.
No, right?
As long as you're willing to have tacos for supper.
Oh, is that it?
I think that's it. I think that's the end.
Yeah, I think
Thanks
it
for
is.
watching.
It doesn't. That's it.
Thank you for watching the visual novel Rise with Sun. Don't forget to subscribe.